everyone, it's Justin Cross here. What I'm going to talk about is going to sound really, really mean, really cruel, but I'm going to ask you to actually think about this. It's going to be really quick, okay? There's a lot of websites out there like givingforward.com, and when people are in need, of course we want to do the right thing. We want to help people. But you don't know who you're giving to. You don't know who or what you're saving. This is going to go to extreme, but let's say if Hitler was alive today and hurting a lot of people, and you didn't know about it yet, though. He didn't get to the point of the Holocaust yet, and he was dying of pancreas cancer. No, I'm not even going to say. He's dying of some disease, no matter which disease, dying of some disease. And he goes on there, people save him, they give him, $40,000, which he needs for multiple surgeries and to and from the hospital and all that. And that gets handled, and then later on down the road, he hurts a lot of people. Well, there's only so many people who would have known better. You see someone who's in need, the only thing you know is their story that they put on there, and you're like, oh, I feel for this person, I can relate to this person. But the thing is, you can't. You see, I know someone right now online, on givingforward.com, and I'm not going to say the disease, because once I say the disease, you're like, I can relate to that, you feel more inclined to give money. You see, but the thing is a disease doesn't really help us to understand each other. It doesn't. You don't really have something in common with someone when they have that same disease. Everything in life could be different. It's just you can understand the pains and the physical aspects and knowing you might die. That's it. That even though it's not very much, it's strong enough for you to become confused and really get attached to other people who just have the same thing as you do. But you're not the same people. You don't have anything else in common. You see, so that's why I'm not going to say the disease. But I know someone online. This person is an awful person, and I say that without any guilt whatsoever. This is an awful person who's destroyed many people, many families in order to get very little out of it. This person, she once told me that if she could destroy a family and only give a nickel, she would still do it because it doesn't harm her at all, and she gains 5 cents. And that's how people need to learn to be in life. That's what she actually told me. She actually believes that she is a goddess from another dimension of another time, and that people need to bow down and worship her. And it's very scary, her mindset. She also says that when she's done some fraud before and false claims, injury claims, she won $80,000 from a restaurant called Town Hall in New York. I don't know what that is, but apparently it's a restaurant she managed there. It's supposed to be a big restaurant. She put in a false claim there and got $80,000. Was bragging to me about how great it was that she did this and how, people need to learn to do this more, because since she is a form of God and she did that to those people, it means that those people have done something in past life that means that they deserve this now. So she pretty much got black witchcraft and Satanism and Buddhism mixed it all together with some Hindi beliefs. That is the person who is trying to be saved right now by a sibling of hers, going online to the Giving It Forward or GiveItForward.com. But when you read the thing and you read about, you don't know about how she hates children, you don't know about how she's had multiple abortions. There's no way for you to know that if you read it on the website. You're going to read it from what her sibling says, that she has this disease. She might never be able to bear children. We need $40,000 to and from the hospital in the future if it gets that bad. They don't even need the money yet, according to her. So you can see the trickery in the wording, you see, to fool you. You don't know that this person hates children and has actually tried to go get herself fixed multiple times, but the doctors won't do it. Fixed, that sounds horrible. But she wants to get her tubes tied, but because of the other things, the doctors don't think she's ready for that. And you don't know about those things, you see. So the thing is, when you look into this stuff and you see if that person has the same disease as you, and I understand, I was diagnosed with lupus a few years ago. I think I've gotten it, I've been, tested positive twice on it. Both of them were false, thank God. They were wrong positives. But what I felt was similar to it, and they thought it was really it. And I tested for it positive twice, and they said this can't be right. It doesn't feel right. Finally came back negative again. We don't know what threw it off. But the thing is, and now when I hear with someone's lupus, I'm like, I could understand because I went through the similar pains as them. But the thing is that would make me feel more inclined to help them or give them money out of pity. But it doesn't and that's something I would have to fight. So it's difficult. It's just how we think. But the thing is, when you see that stuff and you read that stuff, look up the person's name. Go to their Facebook. See who they are. You see? You got to see who they are that you're giving money to, whether it's $100, $1,000, or only $5. You don't know what you are doing. You don't know for sure what that money's going to go into, and whether it's going to cause a good effect or a bad effect, or negative effect. You see, you really don't know. So that's the only thing I'm going to say. Thanks for watching this video. You be blessed. Bye-bye now.